is now a good time to get back in to buy stocks. I'm always a little bit reluctant to sort of venture down this particular rabbit hole because essentially there's never a bad time to invest in stocks and shares because ultimately you're investing for the long term. So, as long as you're not paying the top on a particular market, and certainly no one's suggesting they're doing that given the fact that we're down quite heavily from the peaks. I think if you've got a long-term strategy in place, and investing in stocks and shares over the long term generally tends to pay off. But he's highlighted three or four stocks in particular, Apple, Tesla and Nvidia. Well, Apple rallied hard yesterday on the back of that announcement. And that puzzled me a little bit because Apple's got a huge presence in China. So 125% tariffs on an iPhone that's basically constructed over there, that's not going to be particularly good.
No, I think the Apple rally makes a little bit more sense to me because I think it's a case of it will be a bit easier for them to get round the tariffs now. Yes, the China tariffs are quite frankly insane and will hit anyone who has manufacturing within the country. But we also know that Apple have been seeking to diversify their manufacturing quite considerably over the last sort of 4 or 5 years. They've got plants in Vietnam. They've also got plants in India as well. So I think the fact that, Vietnam, for example, tariffs have gone from 46% to 10%. And we've also got the Vietnamese who are sort of close to the front of the queue in terms of getting that potentially to zero. If they can strike a trade deal, I think that is what the market is buying into. And also there's been a number of reports specifically in terms of Apple. They do seem to be quite proactive at the moment in terms of trying to get ahead of and get round the tariffs. I mean, I saw a Reuters story earlier on saying that they've just flown 600 tons worth of iPhones. I don't know how many that is in terms of actual handsets from India into the United States in order not to be exposed to that higher levy from China.
So maybe the tariffs won't take a huge bite out of Apple's margins then.
Oh dearie me. I must admit I did place a trading halt on my puns earlier in the week, but now we've rallied. I think that halt can come off.